I'd like to welcome everybody to the Darius Walker Show. I'm at Stogies and Bogies at the Robusto Room, and let me tell you, I love a cigar like the next man. But to be honest, I don't know that much about him. So here to teach us is the owner of this beautiful establishment, Sarah Carr.
Selecting a cigar is a lot like selecting your beer. A lot of guys will make the mistake of putting the cigar in their mouth and lighting immediately.
If you don't know, I'm here to tell you so. The Darius Walker Show, you'll love it. How we. Most men and women would never jump out of an airplane and skydive. But what if I told you that you didn't have to take that leap of faith? It's true, and I'm gonna show you how here at Sky Venture in Lone Tree, Colorado, where they indoor skydive. Come check it out.
Flying is something that takes a lot of practice and time to get comfortable with. You're a superhero in that machine. You can do whatever you can think of. All the movements we did today is and works the same as it would outside of an airplane in the real sky.
Break it down, break it down, break it down. You'll love it. How we. The one, the only, Thomas Denny. Thanks for coming on to the show, bro.
What up, D? How you feeling, baby?
Man, I'm great. How are you?
Good, man, good. Living large, like always.
So I want to start back at the beginning, man.
Wow.
All the way back to 1999 when you first got into this whole MMA fight.
It was illegal. It was
Right.
underground. It's just awesome that I'm referred to as a legend,
Right.
as one of the pioneers. It's like I had no idea it was going to go this far.
Right.
I had no clue.
There you have it, folks. We'll be right back. If you ain't seen the show, you need to peep it, yo. Cause you gon' love the flow, especially how we. Now it's time for the Colorado Spotlight. Today, we're at the Element Hotel by Westin. It's one of the greenest hotels in the state of Colorado.
This is a non-chlorinated pool. It's disinfected with saline and salt.
All right. The Westin Heavily bed looks nice. Full kitchens in every room. Thank you, Brad.
You're
It's
welcome.
been a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure as well.
If you don't know, I'm here to tell you so. The Darius Walker Show, you'll love it. How we. If you ain't seen the show, you need to peep it, yo. Cause you gon' love the flow, especially how we. Break it down, break it down. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Darius Walker Show. If you don't know, I'm here to tell you so. The Darius Walker Show, you'll love it. How we. Break it down, break it down, break it down. You'll love it. How we. New show, new host, new program. It's for the men, so a shout out to my bro Ham. If you don't know, I'm here to tell you so. That's right. The Darius Walker Show, you'll love it. How we. If you ain't seen the show, you need to peep it, yo. Cause you gon' love the flow, especially how we. Hey, I'm at Stogies and Bogies at the Robusto Room, and let me tell you, I love a cigar like the next man. But to be honest, I don't know that much about him. So here to teach us is the owner of this beautiful establishment, Sarah Carr. She's gonna cut it, she's gonna smoke it, she's gonna teach us everything we need to know about the great luxury of smoking cigars. So let's talk, a little bit about these cigars here. There's a mild and a medium and a full.
Selecting a cigar is a lot like selecting your beer.
Okay.
You've got your light beer,
Right.
your ambers, and your stout beers.
Okay.
And when you're selecting a cigar, you kind of go based on your palate and what flavor profile you're looking for.
Right.
This is a mild cigar. It has a Connecticut wrapper. Most Connecticut wrapped cigars are going to be more mild. This is going to be our more medium-bodied cigar. This is the Joya de Nicaragua Camioneta. It has a really interesting Criollo tip on it, and that gives it a really great complex flavor. This is the Liga Privada T52. This is going to be our full-bodied, spicy. You want to smoke this after you've had a huge meal, perhaps a steak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, again, you are going to choose your cigars based on what your palate is looking for.
Okay, so how do we light this? Is there an art to lighting these?
Yeah, there actually is.
Okay.
A lot of guys will make the mistake of putting the cigar in their mouth and lighting immediately.
Right.
That can make the cigar very hot. And then you have to wait a few minutes and allow it to cool down.
Okay.
And it doesn't taste good at all. So I'm going to start it by firing it a little bit first.
Okay, a little fiery.
Yep. And then that will get it started without it being so hot.
Okay.
There you go.
So now I'm ready to,
Are you ready
get
to roll?
into it.
And I'm going to make sure that you are lit completely.
Okay, so most men would probably consider this a luxury habit, if you will. What does a habit like this generally cost?
Well, it can be expensive, but fortunately it is an affordable luxury.
Okay.
You can find a great cigar for $7.
Wow.
So you don't have to spend $25 to $50 a stick. You are smoking one that is $10.95. It does not have to be an expensive luxury. If you don't smoke on a regular basis, my first tip is admit that, because we want to make sure that you have the cigar that is going to meet your palate profile.
Okay. Well, great. Thanks again, Sarah, for coming in. We enjoyed you. Learned a lot about cigars. So now it's time for the Darius Walker challenge. Sarah, you got a challenge for me?
I do.
Okay.
I'm going to blindfold you and
Okay.
see if you can differentiate between the mild, the medium, and the full-bodied cigar. Contestant number 1. There it is.
Okay. So just, am I on the right end here?
Yes, you are. I would not do that to you.
Man, this bad boy is strong. I want to say it's the full, but something's leading me to the medium.
Okay, so that's number 1.
Okay, I think that's
Let's
medium.
check out-
I'll go medium with that.
Number 2.
Yeah, that's light
Okay.
or mild.
Are you ready for number 3?
Let me make sure. Okay, this is definitely full. I gotta switch mine up. This is definitely full.
Okay.
I don't know how right I was, but that's
All
that's
right.
what I'm
Take
doing.
off your blindfold. Contestant number 1 was medium. Nice.
Right on. Okay.
Contestant number 2 was your mild. Very good. And number 3 was very definitely your full body.
That's what I'm
Very
talking about.
spicy.
Kids, listen. All right? Listen. And then respond. All right? Listen to what your teachers tell you and then do it right. You heard it here first from Darius Walker. Pass the Darius Walker challenge, baby. Right on. Game over. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get crazy. Going to Sky Venture, the indoor skydive. So the average man has programmed his mind not to do certain things. For instance, most men and women would never jump out of an airplane and skydive. But what if I told you that you didn't have to take that leap of faith? You didn't have to build up that courage to make that jump. It's true, and I'm gonna show you how here at Sky Venture in Lone Tree, Colorado, where they indoor skydive. Come check it out. All right, so before we get to flying and all the tricks and all of that stuff, let's check out the tunnel in the control room and see exactly how this machine works. Let's do it. We are here at the heart of the machine with Nate. He's gonna tell us how this bad boy works. Nate, what we got here?
All right, follow me in here, Darius. I'll show you guys how we do our inspection when we come in first thing in the morning. Just make sure that the tunnel's gonna work properly for the entire day. And there's 4 of these fans, so we just check each fan. We check the turn vanes, just make sure everything's looking proper and ready to rock. This is a recirculating tunnel, so we use the pressure of the air coming back through and just give it a little more oomph to come back through the tunnel.
Interesting.
And then it goes down the sides and gets brought back up through the center. Keeps it nice and smooth, keeps that speed up.
Well, Nate, we understand how this bad boy works now, so let's get out there and try it, man. I'm ready to do some flying.
Let's do it, man. Let's have some fun.
So I'm here with Mike Silva, my flying instructor. Mike, how long for you as a professional have you been doing this?
I've actually been flying for about 8 years.
Wow.
And instructing for about 8 years in wind tunnels. I've been jumping and competing professionally outdoors and indoors for the last 6.
How long do you think it took you to be able to do all of the tricks, to feel comfortable doing that?
You know, it took until today. Every day you're learning, every day you're growing, and you're adding to your move list, everything that you can handle and feel comfortable with.
Right.
Flying is something that takes a lot of practice and time to get comfortable with, but once you feel like you can control your body in 170, 150 miles per hour of wind, then you can create movement that is unnaturally fast.
Right.
You're a superhero in that machine. You can do whatever you can think of.
I think I did feel like a superhero, more like Iron Man or something like that. How real is indoor skydiving in terms of actually feeling like you're really skydiving?
To be perfectly honest, the only difference is the view. Right?
Really?
Right? That's it, it's just the view. The tunnel works the same, it feels the same. All the movements we did today is and works the same as it would outside of an airplane in the real sky.
And the day was amazing. You know, I had a great time. I learned a lot and I feel a little confident in what I did. Please, you know, tell me how I did.
You're out there, man, you're living the dream. It was a good day, man. Lots of progression, you're catching on, you're feeling it, you're flowing.
We had the challenge with the flip.
The challenge today was to get you to do that flip.
I mean, I want to say that, of course, I'm advanced. You know, I've moved that fast. Just take us through an estimate of what it would normally take to get someone to be able to do a flip like that.
It's definitely not a first-time maneuver. It takes experience and practice to get to, so that you can comfortably perform that maneuver. And that takes anywhere from about 30 minutes to an hour of flight time just to get there, to even start doing those maneuvers. And today we fit that all in just a couple minutes, right on your very first flight. You catch it on quick, you feel it, you're responding. I mean, you're an athlete, right?
Absolutely.
Right?
Well, Mike, we appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on the show. We learned a lot, had a lot of fun. We'll come back and check in again with you soon. Thanks.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Right on. There you have it, folks. Whether you're from ages 3 to 103, indoor skydiving is definitely something you can enjoy. I want to give a special thanks to Bob and his staff, and a very, very special thanks to my man, Mike Silva, for helping me fly. Come out to Sky Venture in Lone Tree, Colorado. Tell him Darius Walker sent you. Game over. So we're here at Shea Zirk, dueling piano and more. And when I get finished doing me, we're gonna talk to Thomas, the wild man Denny. Don't go nowhere. All right, everybody, here with MMA legend the one, the only, Thomas Denny. Thanks for coming on to the show, bro.
What up, D? How you feeling, baby?
Man, I'm great. How are you?
Good, man. Good. Living large, like always.
I like that, man. So I see you in your street clothes, huh? You must be training or something right now.
Man, you know what? When you asked me to come down here and hang with you, man, I wanted to jump at the opportunity, but I'm in camp right now.
In camp,
So when I'm in camp, I really don't do anything but train.
Right.
I don't shave my face. I don't dress.
Right.
I threw on a nice watch for you. I figured I would just wear a nice watch real quick for you.
So I want to start back at the beginning, man. 1999.
Wow.
All the way back to 1999 when you first got into this whole MMA fighting. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was illegal at the time.
It was illegal. It was underground. I mean, I was going and showing up at, abandoned warehouses. I mean, with headlights from cars. No, I'm just playing. They actually had real lights there. But the cage itself, man, I'm talking like it was just 4 fence posts and then some fence going across. I mean, it was crazy. You would fall through it if you landed too hard against it.
So is fighting something that you just did while you were a little kid and you always knew, hey, man, I just want to fight?
You know what? I come from a real bad home. I'm one of those broken home stories, the alcoholic, the drug addict, all that kind of stuff. Right. So my way to get out of the house was to go down to the Chino Youth Center and actually boxed as a kid. I started boxing at 10 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how I actually got into fighting.
In terms of fighting, with MMA, it's mixed martial arts, right? And that is something that is just evolving in terms of the industry right now. So can you piece back to 99 when you started to what it is now, 2010?
Huge.
Huge difference.
What a change.
Right.
It's just awesome that I'm referred to as a legend, as one of the pioneers, because I've seen it evolve so far. And if you would have told me 10 years ago that you'd be traveling around the world, signing autographs all over, I mean, I'll go to a little hole-in-the-wall gas station in the middle of Minnesota, and the worker I go in to like buy a pack of gum is like, "Hey, Wild Man, how you doing?" It's like I had no idea it was gonna go this far. I had no clue.
Speaking of Wild Man, where do you get the nickname Wild Man?
That's a good one. My stick when I first started fighting, I would change my nickname every fight. So no one would know who was coming, whether it was Thomas the Tiger, Thomas the Destroyer, Thomas this, Thomas that. It was always something different. A buddy of mine actually from Colorado, Sven Bean, he actually holds shows here in Colorado. Okay. He sends me an email, and he has in real big letters, "I've got it. The Wild Man."
So you do some crazy stuff, or should I say some interesting stuff with your fights. It's like paint the fingernails pink and the toenails pink. What is that, man?
The thing about that is I have daughters. I have 2 daughters. During my whole career, they've never been able to really, participate per se in my training camps. They can't come hold pads for me. They can't come wrestle with me. They can't, do submissions with me. Yeah, they just, I train with grown men, you know what I mean, and women that fight. But my kids aren't that. So what they have done over the years, they were just like, "Hey, Dad, can we paint your nails? Hey, Dad, can we do your hair? Hey, Dad, can we do this?" It stuck, and I saw the enjoyment they got out of it. So I was like, man, I would love to. For sure, guys, do it. Go ahead. Now, over the years, been called some names and had some funny things, go on about it. But now it's like, I mean, you see fingernails on any other fighter painted, they say, "Hey, he's copying the Wild Man." So obviously it's a trademark that's stuck. It's worked well.
Well, that's a great thing because you got something to connect with your daughters by, when they watch you fight and they say, "Hey, I know I did that." So over the years you've evolved into a trainer now, right? So you actually train your own fighters, so to speak.
I have evolved into a businessman is what I've done. I mean, I've come from nothing and I've gone to a businessman. I mean, I own gyms. I'm a trainer. I still fight myself because I still like punching people in the face. So I haven't completely got out of it yet. But I've opened up gyms and schools. And actually, I'm getting into my next big thing is I'm actually holding Thomas Wildman Denny Presents Full Force Fighting. We're having our first show January 29th at the Paramount in downtown Denver.
Fighting over in Japan, say a place like Japan, do the audiences react different to fights? Because I could see over in the U.S., we probably drink beer a lot. We're drinking, we're rowdy at the games. How are they over in, like, say, Japan or something?
You'll be in front of a venue of 45,000, 50,000 people. And it's pretty loud in there. You'll get up in the ring, they'll introduce you, they're cheering, and you're warming yourself up, you're getting ready for your fight, thinking about your game plan, and the bell rings, and it's not
complete silence.
Complete silence. I mean, they are so respectful, and it's kind of ironic because they don't care if you win or lose. They really don't. They care about a warrior and a warrior spirit. They care about how hard you fight. And if anybody knows anything about me, I mean, I go down swinging. I'm the guy who fights to the end. You have to kill me to get me to stop kind of guy. So I have a lot of fans over in Japan, and it's awesome to see.
Obviously. Well, cool, man. So social media wise, you do some social media stuff. You guys got some plugs, some places to find Thomas, the Wild Man Denny.
Well, like I said, my days are so busy. I've cut it all back to just Facebook. Facebook.com/Thomas Denny New, N-E-W, which is me. That's the only one you're gonna have that you actually get to meet.
Right.
Other people out there saying they're me, they're probably just trying to, you know, hook up with some women and stuff, trying to say they're me or whatever it is. Legend has it.
Right.
But yeah, that's the best way to get a hold of me.
Very cool. Well, Thomas, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. Everybody, do not mess with this man. If you see him in the street, go the other way.
For sure. And if you're trying to tackle somebody, don't tackle my man. Because not only is he tackling, or not is he only running through the football, look, now he's running through TV shows. So get at your boy.
There you have it, folks. We'll be right back. It's time to go green. Go green with your boy at the Element Hotel, Denver Park Meadows. Now it's time for the Colorado Spotlight, where we spotlight local businesses that are unique and eccentric to the state of Colorado. Today, we're at the Element Hotel by Weston. It's one of the greenest hotels in the state of Colorado. I'm joined by Bradley Preston, the GM.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, man.
Thank you very much.
So, Bradley, it's my understanding that the hotel was built completely green from the ground up?
That is correct. We are Colorado's first built green from the ground up hotel.
Well, listen, I want to get into it. Bradley is going to take us on a tour of this amazing hotel. I'm ready to see it.
Absolutely. Let's go see it.
Let's do it. Okay, so light fixtures and furniture, stuff like that. Is that stuff green as well?
Absolutely. All the lighting is compact fluorescent bulbs to reduce our energy consumption.
Appreciate it. Checking out the pool there. I noticed, hold on, the towels here. Are these cotton?
Absolutely.
100% cotton on the towels.
We spared no expense.
All right, so something I heard there's something very, very unique about you guys' pool.
This is a non-chlorinated pool. It's disinfected with saline and salt, basically.
So what's this big rock?
The story that's told to me is this is a geode that came from a volcano in Argentina.
Very interesting. So these things are probably expensive. I'm sure there's not a cheap rock to get.
No, it's I think around $25,000, $30,000.
Wow. So there you go. If you got the extra $30K to throw into your house, get a geo rock. All right. Why don't we check out the outside? All right, so what about like the landscaping, Bradley? Is even the landscaping, is that even green as well, or environmental friendly?
Absolutely. You know, you see the bark here in the flower beds, and it's actually recycled fencing that we chopped up and used to fill our flower beds.
Wow, so recycled fencing in the bark.
Yep.
So the environment, as we have seen, is very, very eco-friendly. Is there anything else that you guys have not covered? You know?
Absolutely, we've got everything covered. Why don't we go take a look at our car charging station?
Car charging station? What? Okay, so this is an actual place to charge your electric car?
This is our car charging station for an electric car. So anyone that has an electric car and is part of the Charge Point network, they can just come in, flash their card, it opens up, they can plug right in.
Well, now that we see where your cars recharge, what is the individual recharge? Let's go check out a room. So what about the elevator? Is this an eco-friendly elevator?
Sort of. It's an electric elevator. Wow. So no hydraulic fluids, no harsh chemicals.
Yeah. That sounds good to me. All right. Wow. Immediately I noticed this floor.
Yes.
Is this like some regular wood or something?
No, it's not hardwood. It's actually a product made from old recycled rubber tires and made into a flooring surface. If you feel it, it feels very rubbery.
The Weston heavily bed looks nice. And then here's made out of recycled tire as well?
Recycled materials, yes.
Yeah. Wow. Everything is recycled around here. So the bathroom. Now we're headed into the bathroom. Now this is interesting to me because I see this here. The side of it says half flush and the other side says full flush.
That is correct.
What is it? There's actually a half flush.
That'd be number one.
Yeah. You're doing a number one, it's a half flush. Huh?
Number two is, I'll let you figure it out.
So you guys have full kitchens in every room?
Yep, all rooms are fully equipped with a full kitchen. All of them come with 5-star energy efficient appliances.
Right.
Again, there's the low flow faucets at the sink.
So yeah, I mean, you guys hook it up so much. I'm sure this thing is full of groceries too, man. Hold on, let me check. Okay. I guess they keep it eco-friendly with, you know, no plastic and stuff.
Comes with ice, and that's free.
You do get free ice though. You heard it here first. So Brad, we certainly appreciate it, man. You've given us the VIP treatment this entire time.
It's been my pleasure.
This is amazing, and I do mean amazing hotel.
Well, thank you very much.
And this, my friend, is also an amazing view.
This is the last thing I wanted to show, was the amazing skylight and the mountain view in the background.
Doesn't get any better than this,
No,
huh?
it does not.
Thank you, Brad.
You're
welcome.
welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure as well.
If you don't know, I'm here to tell you so. The Darius Walker Show, you'll love it. Howie. If you ain't seen the show, you need to peep it, yo. Cause you gon' love the flow, especially Howie.